Welcome back, everybody, to SSMP something something movie podcast. I am your host, Michael. I'm here as always with my co-host Tommy,
Yep, that's me. The favorite one.
and joining us again for the second time is Brett.
I like the NPR intro. I want to keep that. Can we talk like that the whole episode?
I will not be talking like that the whole episode, but you guys can.
Why not, Tommy?
I really liked the thematic.
I liked when the monkey punched the big lizard with all he had.
When Godzilla
I thought Millie Bobby Brown's performance was really profound and a great statement on, being a strong, independent woman in America. Yeah, there you go.
Institutional racism.
This movie had too much Kong, not enough lizard. And Obama knows.
Anyway, we're talking about Godzilla versus Kong, in case you can tell that from the intro. Yeah, Brett's
need to
back.
Focus more on the issues.
Yeah, we have.
Thank you, Brett.
Everybody's favorite racist, Brett back.
I don't think what you're doing on this podcast is conducive to an inclusive society. So I'm gonna have to take my 2 cents elsewhere.
Yeah. Godzilla vs. Kong, that came out last weekend. Tommy and I watched it together over
coffee.
Over a candlelight dinner.
Over coffee.
Yeah. And
Brett went and watched baseball season started.
Theater.
Sorry, it's not my
Did
podcast. It did start.
Does it ever end?
Not in my household.
You know what else started? Not Jesus, because he's dead in Easter, or is that?
No, he's risen.
He did start.
He risen.
I
can't believe you'd say that. Oh my god.
Sorry.
You don't remember it.
You know what I do remember though? Cadbury eggs. Have you guys ever had the Cadbury mini eggs?
Yeah, I didn't get one this year.
What are you talking about? Who hasn't had one?
So yeah, no. I asked people today, and several didn't have them. But I'm eating them right now.
What kind of childhoods they lived.
Yeah, not good ones, am I right?
I think you should stop hanging out with those people, Tommy. It's not.
Did your parents send you a basket?
Not a basket. They sent me Cadbury eggs and then like a little chocolate bunny.
Wait, yeah, no, that's right. I'm pretty sure everyone's had a Cadbury egg in their lives. Are you eating one right now?
Yeah.
Tommy likes to snack on the podcast. This is like the 5th time he's done this.
I have eaten on the podcast many times.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. As always, a little later. Non-spoilers and then spoilers because people might care about who won the fight. I guess.
You know who won the fight?
The viewers.
We'll have to get into this.
We won.
Me and Michael did have a $10 bet, if you do remember.
Yeah, we did.
What to discuss that? Yeah, well, because it's
Wait, about what? About who won?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll discuss that.
Have you seen any of the other movies in this franchise, Tommy? I know Brett has.
I saw the first Godzilla movie with Bryan Cranston.
2014. Yeah.
Yeah, with Walter White.
I would love to break down my thoughts on all of them. I could write an essay about each one.
I don't know if I want to hear
even King of the Monsters, huh?
Even King of the Monsters about how awful it was. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen them all too, and I haven't liked a single one.
I think you are a failure of a human being if you did not like Kong Skull Island. That movie was
Kong Skull Island's definitely the best one.
It was beautiful. It was fun. It was so cool. Like it was just like honestly, the acting wasn't even that great. I mean, you had great actors in there, but they just had horrible roles. But like, it was just fun, dude. It was so cool. Like it was probably the best story of any of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's like cool stuff.
I've seen it twice. The first Godzilla was bad because we were there for a Godzilla movie and it wasn't a Godzilla movie. It was a movie about humans with Godzilla in it, and it actually had the other monsters in there more than Godzilla, it was hogwash, if I would say so myself.
That's kind of just how I feel about all the movies. I feel like all of them are just like too many humans, not enough big animals.
That's literally every Godzilla movie.
Okay, well, Brett, answer me this: of the 4 MonsterVerse movies. What's the ranking?
What's the ranking in terms of like quality, or like which ones like I like the most?
Yeah, just in terms of your favorite. I mean,
I guess they kind of align. So I think I'd have to go Kong Skull Island, Godzilla vs. Kong 2014, and then King of Monsters last. In terms of
mine is
my favorites. In terms of well, no, that's
mine.
Nope. I think they're both. I think they align quality, and my favorites align actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really separate those two things.
Well, no, you can, because yeah, you definitely can. I feel like, because I can acknowledge like Breaking Bad's like the best series of all time, but Dexter is my favorite. You know.
Yeah, but who's to? I mean, not everyone is going to unanimously say Breaking Bad is the best.
Yeah,
you know?
I was about to say that.
Well, no one's gonna unanimously say that these movies are good in that order.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the whole discussion is subjective.
Nah, well, I'm saying you can have two different opinions, though. I'm saying.
Like
Oh,
you're saying,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
Brett's saying
that's
like
fair.
as an aggregate, like most people would probably select Breaking Bad, so that's probably what he's saying too with his.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, fair. Well, that's like me. I would be like, consensus
Tommy, I
wise,
will now be
Dark
taking my
Knight is
severance
the best
package.
Batman.
What'd you say, Brett?
I said I will now be taking my severance package, and I will be leaving the podcast at once.
Yeah, I think for me it goes Kong Skull Island, 2014 Godzilla movie, King of the Monsters, and then Godzilla versus Kong. But only because I don't really remember King of the Monsters because I was
That's
in like
so
a
brutal,
small
dude.
coma. But I just remember seeing Mothra and being like, "That looks cool."
I've
That's
seen
so
two
brutal.
of these movies. I've seen 2014 and I've seen Godzilla vs. Kong. And I remember liking Godzilla 2014 because I was 14.
I will say
But
about
that's
that
about
first.
it.
I will say about that first Godzilla movie, the story itself and the acting was surprisingly like decent and like not bad. It was actually like
Yeah.
pretty like solid.
Quicksilver and
action,
Scarlet Witch are making out.
the action in what? Oh, Quicksilver and yeah, okay.
And then they play brother and sister, and the next movie they're in
Yeah.
together.
That's so sick.
It was the action was cool when there was action. It was just not enough Godzilla. So then what they did in the second movie was make the story just like the worst thing in the whole entire world because they didn't pay any attention to it and they didn't even like care about making it make sense or care about the characters at all, which is what people kind of want. And they made the action like kick ass. But even the action wasn't that good because it was just a bunch of white flashes and you could hardly tell what was going on.
But here's
this
my
movie,
thing.
The reason
That's
why I
how
like this one
felt at my first bar mitzvah.
well, the reason why I like this movie is because all that it's the same exact thing, and honestly, the story is toned down so much that you don't care about the humans; they don't ruin the movie, and the action is so much cleaner, and everything looks so much better. Like everything just looks awesome.
Yeah, but here's why I like the 2014 one, right? Is like there's all this build up to Godzilla, and then when like shit does finally kick off, it's so much more satisfying than like them fighting from the first
And
5
I can
minutes.
understand. That I can understand. Yeah. Okay.
Also, like just like that 2014 one had such like a good sense of like scale. Like you really felt how big Godzilla
I agree.
was.
Michael has like what's that thing where like people like to be stepped on or like to be envisioned as like,
I-
a small person during sex, like as a sexual thing. What's that called? Michael likes that. Michael wants to be stepped on by a giant foot. Like all those.
I don't know how that correlates.
All
Whatever.
those like weird OnlyFans pictures of like women with like their feet over the camera, and all the guys are like, "Oh God, yes, crush me." That's what Michael wants. Michael wants to see Godzilla's foot in the air over.
Yeah, you got me.
I think I did. I think I cracked the code.
Oh, I think it's just step on me. What?
No, is that the subreddit?
I don't know. Oh, it probably is.
I think it's just the subreddit.
I just looked up like what is it called when you want to be
It's
stepped
like a
on,
word. It's like
and all I
macro
see is
something.
step on me.
It's like macro, like I don't know, some weird thing. Macrophilia. I think that might be it.
I'm not gonna look it up.
Or
because-
microphilia.
Brett, like, I don't know, that might be it. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, no.
It definitely
like,
knows exactly what it's called.
Brett's like,
Michael,
I
I'm
don't know
surprised
what
you
it's
don't know
called.
what it
Maybe,
is because you're the one with the fetish. You're the one that likes being stepped on. No joke.
Yeah. So Brett, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good.
We do this on the podcast now. We
How am I
gab for a
doing?
bit. Yeah.
We always do our
mean-
Rosebud Thorn every week.
Yeah.
Rosebud Thorn.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
the rose. Wow, I remember that. Holy shit, that was like from freshman year. Oh my god, Rosebud Thorn. Holy crap. Oh, your rose, and then your bud is something that's gonna happen, and then your thorn is the thing you don't like.
You
that, like,
coming on the
actually what you guys
podcast is
do?
my thorn.
That's so rude, Tommy. You're mm,
Don't
I
say it.
don't I don't even know what I was gonna
I
say.
don't know what you're
know.
thinking, but don't say it.
Don't
I
bail
didn't
him
think
out.
anything. There's nothing up here. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Don't have any real responsibilities at this moment.
What's your favorite color, Brett?
Favorite color is blue.
Blue.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
like blue.
thank you. We all like blue here. Michael, what's your favorite color? I feel like it's like
Green.
magenta.
Ew.
Green. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm gonna be honest. I've been starting to like misty pink a little bit more.
Like
You know that
salmon?
color of
Like light pink.
like like sunset pink.
Yeah.
That's just like such a sick color. I've been really liking that recently.
I don't know. I've always been a
So-
green guy.
Tommy likes pink and Michael likes to get stepped on. This is what we learned today. What am I, surrounded by a bunch of fairies? Kidding. It's a joke.
Oh, God. Okay. I've been good.
Men can
Oh,
like those
have
colors,
you?
by the way. Just a disclaimer. Men can like those colors and like being stepped on. I do not judge.
Yeah, Brett.
Okay, Brett. Thank you.
Thanks
Wanted to
for the
make a
disclaimer.
Of course.
Yeah, I've been working. I've been sitting here. And what did you guys do for Easter? I assume nothing because
What was that, yesterday?
none of us
When
care.
was Easter?
It was yesterday.
Wait, was Easter yesterday?
Easter
Yeah.
was indeed yesterday.
We
Oh,
should
I
have
played
done
tennis.
hop.
I played tennis
Um,
with someone yesterday. They asked me to come play tennis, and I went to go play tennis. And I played tennis for the first time in, I want to say 5 years, 5 or 6 years. That was fun.
Wow, I did work like a lot of the day, so that's all I do anymore.
Yeah, I don't really have any work right now. I'm definitely gonna have work like in
So
the
neither
next
of you
few
went
days.
to church.
I
Hell
mean,
no.
sorry, God.
It's okay. Oh, Brett, I totally I was telling Tommy about this recently, but I totally found the spot for if you ever come up here and visit again in my
What,
college
is it
town
gonna
that
be
will
the
remain
synagogue?
nameless.
Is it gonna be the synagogue?
No,
Okay, what is it then?
the grub spot.
Michael's like, if
Oh,
you
the
ever come
grub
down to
spot.
Paris,
Yeah.
Synagogue
Right under
is
the
the
Eiffel
place
Tower.
to go.
No, Brett, it's
Brett,
this.
I
It's
know the
this.
place for you. You're gonna go to the synagogue.
It's
You're gonna sleep there. That's gonna be your home. Okay, so what's the grub spot? Whatever. Oh shit.
God damn it, Brett.
Sorry.
Hey guys, it's like the third thing I gotta edit out right.
In Idaho.
I'm gonna have to listen to this whole episode through.
What?
No, it's
What
this
in
barbecue
Idaho?
place. Like that's I don't know. It's like one of those things where you could pay like $70 or something for one of those like giant meals for 4.
oh, and you get like a shit ton of leftovers.
Oh, that's lit.
Well, yeah, and it's like ribs and like brisket and like a shit ton of sides. You'd love it. I don't know how to describe it well, but
That's pretty
it's
lit.
like equivalent to our spot at home in terms of like you get
Oh.
one big thing, you feed everybody.
The crab.
Yeah.
We go to the Krusty Krab back at home.
Yeah, we dive into the water and we take a submarine and we get there and Sandy's there and
The whole
Sponge
gang.
and Pat and
I love how Sandy is the first one you think of who would be at the
Sand.
Krusty. Like
Eugene,
not SpongeBob or Mr. I call him
Squid.
Krusty Krab, Mr. Krabs.
Squid, and Plank, and Karen.
Who's
Oh,
Karen?
Plankton's computer wife.
wife.
What do you
you're right.
mean? Who's Karen?
Sorry, I don't remember
Oh
my
my
SpongeBob lore.
God. I call her Care because we're close. We're best buds.
Care.
My boy Bob.
Yeah, that's right. I call him by his first name.
Yeah, I call him Bob. It's
Pretty
Robert.
close.
Sponge Robert.
Sponge Robert.
Okay, I gotta not eat any more of these Cadbury eggs.
Yeah, I don't know why it's making a crunching noise. What are you crunching on in a Cadbury egg?
The shell.
All the glass that he put in there from earlier.
The shell.
All
I
the
actually put it in a
glass
light
that-
bulb before I eat it.
I actually went
And
trick
it
or
crunched
treating.
through the
These eggs,
exterior of a light
these
bulb.
eggs are a few months old. I went to a couple shady houses over on the West End, and I got some eggs. They make a shaking noise whenever you pick them up.
Kind of tastes like iron.
You guys ever get some whack stuff from trick or treating?
Wax stuff? Oh,
The
whack.
wackest thing I ever got was like a Ziploc bag of candy corn, and I was like, I'm
Pretty
not
dope.
eating this.
I mean, I can like candy corn, but like I get why people don't like candy corn. I'm not like a big on candy corn either. Like it definitely makes me sick.
I just remember this one lady gave out books to the children.
That's
and like,
pretty sick. A
no,
whole
no, no,
book.
no. Hold on.
Expensive.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
that's
$10
what I'm
a
thinking,
kid.
Yeah, well, like that's my issue. Like every kid was just
Giant
like,
copy of War and Peace.
An encyclopedia, 10 pounds.
It was just a dictionary.
Fucking mom has to carry it around everywhere. Mom,
Yeah,
carry
thanks.
my book. Thanks, lady. Give my kid
Yeah,
a
but,
$100 encyclopedia. I have to carry it around everywhere. This will do him
But,
good about 15 years when he's off in college.
when he
He'll
can
look
finally
back at
read.
this.
Yeah, but then by the time we grew up, fucking Google existed, so.
Thanks a lot, lady. My kid's 6 and she can't read.
He just wanted candy. But yeah,
Hey, lady.
I just
All
was
right,
like
go
a
on,
little
Tom.
bit upset because I don't know, I'm like 6 years old and all I want is candy, and I'm getting like, what, a book I could read in school? I don't want to do this. And that's where I was upset.
Yeah, lady.
But like,
I don't want
What was the
James and the
book?
Giant Peach.
oh, I don't remember. I just remember she gave us a book.
I used to get books from my aunt.
And also
for
like people that
Christmas.
gave out like fruits.
I remember pretzels. I've gotten pretzels a few times. That was horrible. That was like, I mean,
I
come
hated
on.
the popcorn ball. Did you ever get the popcorn ball?
No.
What the fuck is that?
It's a big ball of popcorn. It's exactly what it sounds like.
I know what you're talking about. but
How
I've
big
never
is
had
it?
It's a ball, size of a ball.
Yeah, probably about the size of like a tennis ball, maybe a little smaller.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I ever got one. I think I might have seen people with those. And I was like, whoa.
Tennis ball might be too big. Yeah, no, it was
bad ones.
Can I
Those are
paste
good. Those are
images?
good.
Can I paste images in the Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the text to speech gonna read it out?
No. You have to press TTS. Wait, I wonder if homie's gonna pick it up. I'm gonna put something PG in the chat. Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. But they came in like a.
Yeah, there you go. I wonder if that'll pick it up. I hope Craig
I don't
can
know.
hear.
I'll have to wait till I'm.
Yo, Craig, you make sure you got
we're
that,
using
brother.
we're using Discord too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't do it right, Tommy. Here, I'll do it for you.
What?
Tommy said this.
Brett goes to the podcast. Tommy said this.
Hold on. Tommy said, "Hold."
I feel like this is totally not going to pick up in the final recording, and
Tommy
we're just
said
gonna sound
this.
crazy people.
That's what Tommy said.
That I didn't. What?
Huh?
You put that in the chat.
Yeah, it is what I said.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Brett. So
You tried to make it text to speech. I feel like. Did you? Or
Oh
not?
no,
Brett,
I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Brett, I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
You remember when you were up here and we were driving around, and there was that car wash, and we were like, "Yo, that car wash looks so cool. We want to go through it."
Oh yeah.
I went through it.
And
It sucked, dude. They fucked me. There's just soap
What?
scum all over the outside of my car. They didn't wash
What?
properly. Yeah.
damn it. Was it
I
because
know.
it's cold? I bet it's because it's cold.
No, it's like 60 degrees.
It's 60 degrees
I
up
went
there.
yesterday.
Down there. It's 60 degrees adjacent to where I live. That's crazy.
In Paris?
In,
up in
up in Paris. I'm from
Up there?
Portugal. Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
who's listening, I'm from Portugal, and he lives above me. We're like neighbors.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I went the other day. It was cool. Like it was cool to drive through, but yeah, and like my car's just covered in like slime.
Wow, that sucks. Good thing we didn't go through. When we went.
I mean, it's not really a good thing. We would have found out one way or the other. Good thing, like.
Yeah, well, good thing I was there to see that scum. I would have thrown up. I would have projectile vomited all over the seats.
I would have gone in and got my fucking money back.
I would have
Hey, you
gone
think
in
this is
there.
acceptable?
You guys ever see the Nathan for You, the car wash one?
Remind me of which one that is.
They there's a tree near the car wash.
Oh, and they put the chickens up in the fucking tree.
They put like 20 different birds up on the tree so that they're
and he would
shitting at
stop
all the
every car and
cars.
they'd get shit on the
Yeah.
car. He's like, oh wow. Yeah, Nathan's something else. There's another one where it was an auto shop where it would hook the mechanic guy up to a lie detector, and he would just.
No, that's so funny.
It's fucking hilarious. Earlier, the lie detector guy tested it on Nathan. He asked, "Have you ever watched pornography?" He was like, "No," and it picked it up as a lie. So that every customer that comes in, he's like, "Oh yeah, but it's not 100% accurate because like earlier it said I watch pornography and I don't do that." And the lie detector guy is like getting so pissed off. He's like, "Dude, you watch pornography?" He's like, "No, it's not accurate."
Brett, I just got to the episode in Always Sunny. Is it the gang goes on a road trip or whatever? And
the one where they're going to, I forget
they
where.
go to the Grand Canyon, but they don't
right,
leave
the Grand Canyon.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And dude, when they fucking they what is it? Dennis and Charlie try to grill in the trailer. And they come back and they open the trailer and it's just filled with smoke and the two of them are just passed out in the back. I fucking lost my shit.
It's such a great show. Oh my god.
And was the one where they're or like Frank he goes to like he gets this house from the bank and they go to like kick the family out that's like living there and they just break through the door with the battering ram, or no, they go to break down the door, but then the people just open it, and so they walk inside and they're like, "Oh, we really wanted to do it." And they turn around and just start kicking the door and like breaking into shreds.
Wait, which one was that? The one where they were trying to renovate the family's home?
Oh no, that's a different one. But this is the one where like Dee was gonna be like a surrogate mother. And like she was gonna like
right,
carry a family's child for them,
Honey and
then she
Vinegar.
just,
What was it
uses
called?
the
Honey.
name of the pool.
Was it Honey and Vinegar or something?
Honey
like
and
that?
Vinegar?
Yeah, Honey and. Oh my god,
It's so funny. It's such a great show.
What season are you on?
I'm on 5, right? I think season 4. That's the one that ends with the Nightman cometh, right?
Oh, that's a great episode. I mean, how could you hate the Nightman cometh?
Get over here and scratch my itchy witchy toesy woesies. No, I won't do it, Antonio. Yeah, I've been getting through it. I'm also almost done with Breaking Bad. Finally.
Have you gotten to the one where Charlie's looking for a place to live, and he goes to his mom's house, and Uncle Jack is just sitting right there?
No,
have you gotten to that one? Oh damn, that's such a good.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Uncle
watch
Jack
more.
You're in for a couple good Uncle Jack episodes. Those are so fucking funny. The one with Charlie's uncle in it. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the mustache. No. The one with the mustache from like the first 3 episodes. Remember the episode where the McPoyles accused the gym teacher of raping them? Like the
yeah.
So the uncle that's sitting there being all creepy, that guy, he comes back. He's fucking hilarious. I guess kind of a spoiler, sorry, but he comes back. It's so funny. Fuck.
Yeah, but I'm also almost done with Breaking Bad.
Good,
no spoilers for anyone listening who's gonna watch. But
are you on season 5?
Yes, and it's got to the point where Walt is just like, I hate him full heart.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no excuse anymore.
What are you at? Episode 8? Have you just finished the first part? Because episode 8 is like they made it like what they do with The Walking Dead now. They separated into 2 half seasons. So they stopped it at episode 8 in like 2011 or 2012, and then they picked it back up again and released the last 8 episodes. That's like a second part. So like once you get to episode 8, big thing happens episode 8. Big
right.
Not
I think that might be my next episode. What's happening like now is like they just like got out, is what I'll say. Like
It just
officially,
got out.
like a certain character was
I know
shot.
what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh,
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
you'll watch all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will eventually, but I want to watch.
You gotta get to Saul. You have to at least give it a chance. Unlike this fucker Tommy over here, not appreciating good TV.
Maybe I'll get back into it at some point,
I
but
best have the mind to come over to you and slap some sense into you.
it just when I watched it, I just like wasn't ever like, okay, I need to watch the next episode.
It gets like that. I mean, I can definitely understand that, and gives me shit for that. But one of our friends gives me shit for that. He what was I saying?
Yeah, my mom. I
Where
was
am
like
I?
telling her.
Forgot my train
I
of
was
thought.
telling
Fuck
her
me.
I was watching Breaking Bad, and I was like, "You should watch it," because she's like into shit like that. Like her fucking favorite movie ever is like Joker, and she's watched it like literally 9 times.
I'm
And
the
that's not
Joker,
even.
baby.
I'm the Joker.
So she watched it, and she like I was on like season 3, like halfway through when I told her to start watching it, and she blew by me and finished it like before
Oh
I
yeah, I
even
forgot you
finished
told me
season
that.
3.
Yeah.
And then she
oh.
started get Better Call Saul, and she was like, "Is this supposed to be interesting?" And I was like, "I don't know. What says it is?" And she was like, "Oh," and I don't think she's
Rough.
watched it since.
Rough.
But she watched El Camino, and she liked that.
That's so rough. El Camino is just. I mean, it's pointless. Ugh. I mean, it's okay. It's good. It's not bad. It's just I don't.
All I want to do is see Jane again.
Substanceless. But I remember what I was going to say. I was saying
I simp for Jane.
I often
Jane,
come
if you're
across
listening.
saying. I often come across saying like season 3 is where it starts to get good. By good, I mean it just starts to get like exciting.
Good.
Like the first 2 seasons I think they're excellent. I don't think they don't have like the same grab factor as the rest.
The magic.
It turns into like a traditional Breaking Bad series. I think after season 2.
I think the first 2 seasons, it was like they just had to set up the whole atmosphere of the show so much that it's kind of hard to like really fall in love with the first 2, because after the 3, 4, and 5, the atmosphere is set up so well that it's like, okay, this is just every episode's a banger.
Yep. All right. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Speaking of bangers,
Yeah, sure. We'll talk about Kong's big dong.
Yeah. So, what's the plot of this movie? Because I don't know.
Kong goes places.
Yeah, Kong. I think it's Kong goes around the movie.
As a Godzilla fan, as a revered Godzilla fan,
as an expert
who has been watching these movies forever, that's not the point. It doesn't matter.
I understand.
It has
point.
zero like in terms of like what rents space in my brain as a Godzilla fan. That is probably the least of my worry. It probably takes up maybe a total brain, like a little tiddlywink of my brain power thinking about the human.
Can you just explain why it's
I'm talking about the human. I'm talking about Kong's fucking side quest to go get Thor's hammer.
Oh, you want to talk about the side quest? I think that was pretty cool.
I mean, well, hold on. No spoilers for now.
What was the point of that? He just like put a hammer in a thing and
you gotta watch Kong Skull Island.
Okay.
I did watch Kong Skull Island.
I got it. I mean, he wants to find memes.
Is that where the other monkeys like were? First of all, okay, so we had a funny.
Can we spoil now? Like, what are we doing? Like, I can't spoil.
No, I said no spoilers.
Okay,
no spoilers.
Then how the fuck do I explain what I'm saying? What you're saying, or what you're asking?
Well, I'll get into it in spoilers there, numbnuts.
Okay, this is a completely unrelated question. Have you guys ever cleaned the earwax out of like your earbuds or AirPods?
Yes, I just did it the other week. Yeah,
I was just doing it right now. Oh, I just used pencil lead.
No, you know what I use? I have this tool for popping blackheads. Gets right in there. Cleans the wax right out. Anyway,
this is brought to you by.
So no, we had kind of a funny
Trader
experience
Joe's.
watching this. So Tommy and I watched it with Danny and another friend of ours, and
who we can't name until he comes on the podcast.
Yeah, right. He doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's our rule, except for apparently.
Well, I don't. Sorry. Yeah, let me explain. Yeah, explain that rule to me mid podcast after I already do it.
It doesn't matter. Who cares? what was I saying? So we had this kind of funny thing. So like, there's this part in the movie. This isn't really a spoiler, but Kong goes to like this area that's like full of wildlife or whatever, and it's like, and I was like, I guarantee you, like, character's about to say it's beautiful, and then our friend was like, yeah, and I bet a flock of pterodactyls are gonna fly by. And as soon as he finished saying that, a flock of pterodactyls flew across the screen, and the woman said, "It's beautiful." I've literally never seen anything like that in my life. We just fully predicted
It
the
was
entire
so
sequence of the
fucking
movie.
funny. I remember, and
We
also
have
when who was
Great
it?
looking.
The New Zealand kid came in. I
Oh,
was just
God.
like, he's definitely gonna hack into the mainframe, like as a joke, because like
Yeah.
that's kind of a meme at this point. Like, oh, hack.
What
into the
cunt?
mainframe.
What cunt?
And then he literally did. Like, he literally just poured water
Yeah.
on
What cunt? Let me
Mechagodzilla.
hack into the mainframe.
But yeah, so the story is Godzilla gone bad.
Gonzalo.
No, he didn't go bad. He was threatened, and he
Brett,
was right to have those
spoiler.
assumptions.
Godzilla go bad. Government be like, what's our option here?
Not spoilers.
Release the ape. So this is not spoilers. This is in like the first 10 minutes of the fucking movie. So they bring Godzilla to fight or no, other way around. They fight or bring Kong to fight Godzilla.
Well, they're not bringing him
there's
there in the first place.
and there's a girl who can communicate with Kong by doing sign language, and Millie Bobby Brown is in the movie, I think.
Can I say the first the meme? They don't. That's not their initial meme.
Brett, just say it.
Is that
If it's not a spoiler about something that happens at the end, specifically in the last 30 minutes, then no one cares.
They don't bring the monkey to go fight Godzilla. They're attempting to transport him away so that Godzilla doesn't kill him, because Godzilla's going ape.
No, I completely missed that.
Well, yeah, no, Godzilla's going ape because there's like a power source at this like place, like the place like develops like technology, and he attacks it unprovoked, which is like a big thing. Like,
oh yeah, and 8 people die.
Yeah, AP. I don't understand.
Yeah,
how
I remember we were like memeing on that. Like yeah, Godzilla destroys like a big section of a city, and then afterwards there's a news clip and it says 8 dead. It's like, what?
Yeah, right.
In what world?
And
then I remember Michael. We were watching the final fight where like quite literally the whole city is destroyed. Michael's like, oh, the news is gonna be like small house fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a big thing, right? He's attacking unprovoked, and then Kong is like getting antsy in his like terrarium. He starts like destroying shit. So they're like, we got to get him out of here, because then Godzilla's gonna like know that Kong exists, and we don't want Kong to die for some weird reason. We have this weird proclivity to this ape, some giant.
Did they explain why Godzilla was attacking unprovoked?
Yes, it was literally the last scene. It's literally the last scene that explains it. The very last scene.
I think Tommy had mentally checked out at that point.
I was, yeah.
Well, that's what happens. Then you ask, "Oh, what's the plot?" Well, here's the plot.
Well, nice job that they explained it in the very last scene.
Well, they don't explain. It was a freaking. It was like a meme. Like it was supposed to be revealed last second. It wasn't like a thing.
It's because the writers don't care why they're fighting. They just care that they are.
Okay, well, anyway, at the end, they bring the monkey. They try to transport him to. I think they try to transport him back to Skull Island, or something like that.
Wait, when was he taken from Skull Island? Did I miss something?
It happened it happened sometime between Skull Island and now. Like that's what I think they're trying to say.
And like, why did they take him from Skull Island?
Because I think they talk about there's like something that like wiped out all the natives on the island. There was like the storm or something, and they wanted to get like Kong out of there because Kong had like a connection to those people. Once the people died, they wanted to like move him somewhere else. I don't know.
And the girl was the last one there, right?
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, she was
Okay.
the last one. And so they transfer him to this terrarium. Yeah, right. And they transfer him to this terrarium, and he lives there for like 50 years. And Godzilla's going ape, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And Kong's like going through puberty, he's throwing trees. They gotta put him on the boat and take him back to Skull Island. I think that was the plan from the beginning, was to transport him back to Middle Earth.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I don't know.
here's my two big gripes with this movie, right?
First one,
Look,
it's bad.
look, Brett, you keep saying like, oh, it doesn't matter if the
Agree.
plot's bad. That's not what I'm there for. Yeah, no, I agree. That's fine. It's all well and good, but it would not hurt to have a good character in a fucking
Yeah.
Godzilla movie.
I would also
And-
say, like, to
And for
Michael's.
someone who does not, no, go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, to Michael's point, like, I agree that I don't think this movie needed a plot, but the writers and like the people working on the movie clearly thought that this movie needed a plot, and this plot is just not good. It's
No,
garbage.
Tommy, you never. This is like a thing. You have to watch the other. I'm not saying you have to watch the other movies to understand this movie, but you have to watch the other movies to
Yeah.
see that
I
like
don't know.
the plot is not a thing. The plot is never a thing. Watch other Godzilla movies too before this universe came out. Plot is not a thing. Of course,
Yeah,
they have to
but-
put one in. They don't feel like they have to. They just do. They do because it's
I
like
disagree. I feel like it's clear that they really
Okay, but
wanted,
they're
like,
and they're
a
actually
How would you
shitty
make
plot
it?
in
Godzilla
this
movies.
movie.
How would you make it with a plot though? There is none. You're not able to.
Well,
Like,
they
unless you wanna
managed to make
it all-
superheroes fight each other with a plot, and those
Well,
usually work out okay.
Yeah, because
and
they're
it's the same
humans that
kind of
speak
deal.
English. They're humans that speak English. You have main characters that don't speak.
Yeah, but
It's
there are
like,
other monster movies where you can like sympathize with the monster being
make
that
them
can't
speak
talk.
English. You want Godzilla to
No.
speak?
E.T.
Well,
doesn't
what-
fucking speak English. You like him?
That's because you have main characters that are surrounding. He's just like an accessory basically at that point. He doesn't really do
Okay,
anything
so
else
make
other than
Kong the
humanity.
accessory.
But they did that with
Which
the first
they
Godzilla
did.
movie.
Right,
the
but
first
the character is fucking paper thin. Oh, the first one you're saying?
I'm talking about the first Godzilla movie.
Yeah,
the,
but
the
Godzilla's not
2014.
in it that much.
Exactly, that's my point. Then you don't have a lot of Godzilla. Then you have nothing, and then you have the reason.
No,
the reason
you
why
would
you go to
have
the movie.
both.
No,
Imagine-
I don't. That's the reason why I didn't like the first one all that much. The first one
No,
was
imagine-
good, but I want Godzilla. I want
Yeah,
Zilla.
but imagine a movie like E.T. where you like have a relationship between a person and like E.T. the whole time. Like E.T. is still in the movie. You're not like,
Mhm.
oh, there's no E.T. because there's a human in it.
Well, I'm not saying there's no Godzilla.
It doesn't always
I'm
have to be
saying that-
generic military guys being like, look, we're tracking his nuclear signature. He's over there. Let's use him as a weapon. And then the other people are like, no, he's an animal. We can't use him as a weapon.
I don't understand what your argument is, really.
My argument is that you keep saying there's no way to make a good plot, but there are Godzilla movies that are
I'm not saying there's no
genuinely
way.
like
There's no way.
movies.
I'm not saying there's. Well, which ones?
Shin Godzilla.
That is a huge exception. There isn't even a lot of Godzilla in that one either. That movie was great. I love that movie.
I mean, yeah,
But-
I also
But that's what I'm
just
saying. So,
there's definitely ways to like make good plots in any kind of movie, in my opinion. No matter
Yeah,
if,
but-
if the whole thing is centered around a big ape and a big lizard fighting, I think there could be a great plot to that. But the fact of the matter is, they tried to like make somewhat of a plot, and it doesn't help the movie, and it's boring, and it takes away from the actual thing that I care about.
Yeah, but that's
Mhm.
not the case with any other Godzilla movie, though. You watch any of the
But
other.
we're not
Godzilla
talking about
movies-
other Godzilla movies. We're just talking about this movie.
I'm just saying that that is like the culture around Godzilla movies. Is that
Okay,
when
but
you
I
watch-
don't care. I just want to talk about this
the
movie.
culture.
Yeah,
You're ignoring the culture.
Well, no, I'm just saying that that's like
Tone
what
deaf.
they're giving. No, they're giving the fans what they want. Is what I'm saying. With the first movie got there was so much backlash about there not being a lot of Godzilla. So you know what they did in the second movie? They made it all Godzilla. The only
Okay,
problem
but-
is I feel like with that one,
Here's what you-
if you watch that one, Tommy, that plot is like I wanted to gouge my eyes out with how bad that one was. I had to turn away from the screen. I was cringing. It ruined. Like it honestly took so much away from the movie. This plot doesn't take anything away from the movie. There's actually some solid humor. Like there's just in the other one there was just no humor at all.
Where?
It wasn't funny. The action wasn't that.
The
do you
funniest
mean,
part
Brett?
of the movie was when
I mean,
they
there
went
was
into
some
that
there's some
basement.
charming parts.
They went into the basement and there were like those egg sacs, and then we were just joking that it's all the monster balls, and Kong was collecting
Yeah.
them like Infinity Stones.
That's why Godzilla was so mad because they took his balls.
No, because Millie and her friend and the dude from Atlanta, they were all really. I think they were pretty funny. I think they were like fine for what they did. Just
Mhm.
Millie Bobby Brown like doesn't do
God.
anything. They don't write her well. They make her like
She's
in
only in
last
the movie
too.
because she's 11.
Yeah,
She's not
she-
11 years old because she's the character
she-
11.
In the last movie, she does the same thing. She kind of just stands there and she watches what's going on.
Isn't
the
that kind
last-
of what she does in this movie too?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the
But
same
okay, so
thing.
here's my thing.
That's
is,
kind of what every
like,
character does in this movie.
But like at
No,
least
but-
at least she has some like personality. At least she's kind of funny. Like I at least laughed at some of the stuff. Like it wasn't.
what you have to understand is
wasn't,
that,
like,
like, from
slapping
a
my
perspective
knee.
of a person who does not give a shit about Godzilla, right? And I'm going into this movie just really to watch the two of them fight. Like, it would be helpful for them to have human characters that I care about, or to just commit to it wholeheartedly and be like, all right, we're just not gonna.
Also,
fuck
can
with
I
the
just
human
say,
characters
like,
that much.
Kong and Godzilla had like one like shortish fight in the beginning, and then in the it's a 2-hour movie. In the final, like literally the 30-minute mark until the end, they finally fought again. Besides that, it was all just filler content of Kong going places and Godzilla not being there, and it was just like, what is going? Like, I don't know. Like there
it's
just
definitely a
wasn't much Kong
Kong-centric
and
movie.
Godzilla. For a movie that's called Kong vs. Godzilla, it like barely is in there.
I don't think
my other criticism is that the fights are cool, but what I missed was, like, in Kong Skull Island. Brett's gonna make his fucking fetish joke in a minute, but, like, in Kong Skull Island and Godzilla, like, you get the sense of how, like, big they are, because, like, a lot of the fights and action sequences are filmed from the ground level, so you're like, holy shit, Kong is a massive ape, and, like, those, like, spider things in Skull Island are, like, you know, really freaky because they're coming from above or whatever. But in this movie, they're always filmed from, like, really far away, so it doesn't really matter how big they are, because they're just being filmed as any two characters fighting would be. They just happen to be bigger than everything else. Like, you don't feel how big they are in the fights, and I would have liked some of that more. Like, there's a like one shot where, like, you know, we see, like, people running from the destruction in the final battle. If you had more of that, like, I feel like the fights would feel so much more epic, because these are two, like, animals that are massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. There not being any action. You are bugging, my friend. You are.
That's not what I said. I didn't say there's any action. It feels like I said I think this. Oh, I didn't say this, but I feel like I kind of implied that the action takes like second fiddle to everything else that's going on, and everything else that's going on is not interesting at all.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty standard though. Like in the second movie, like in this movie I feel like nothing really takes away. It just kind of is there and I can deal with it. In the second movie, in Godzilla 2, the King of Monsters or whatever the fuck it is, that one was brutal. I guess I just came into this movie with really low expectations, but that one was quite literally one of, I don't want to say the worst movie because I did have fun with some of the action. The action was pretty cool at points, but like it was rough. It wasn't good to get through. This one wasn't good, but like I had so much. It was just so much better to watch. It was so much more pleasing to the eyes. I didn't cringe
I
as
don't know.
much.
If I'm having two big monsters fight each other, I want to know how big they are.
Yes,
I
Marco, we
want.
know you want to be stepped on, buddy. We all know.
And also, like it was. I mean, this is a minor criticism, but I didn't like the scene where Kong went into the throne room because that literally made it seem like he was so small.
Yeah, he just looked like he was the size of anything else. I get
He
it.
looked like
Everything
you have
else
like the
down there
ships.
was really
Then
big.
you have the ships, and the ships are so small. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and why are the ships from like 2099 and everything else in the movie is from 2020?
No, because they always get that shit. You see, honestly, some of
They
the
do not.
multinational. You ever see what the military has
Someone in this
nowadays?
movie had a fucking flip phone.
The shit that the military has nowadays, and like multinational corporations, the technology that they have is like from 60 years.
I will say
it's
this.
Like, it's not like that, but it's like it's definitely like night and day.
For a movie that like has ships that literally can fly through like the space-time continuum, it's a little.
Do that, but okay.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. It's a little weird that Mechagodzilla like literally almost died because this kid poured soda on.
All right, well, there's a spoiler, so let's just get into spoilers.
Yeah,
I already thought we were in the spoiler thing. I didn't even think.
Fucking Christ! I have to say spoilers. Jesus Christ!
Just put it like in the, I don't know, fucking.
All right. Anyway,
we, like, spoiling the whole thing anyway. Like what?
No, I said we just don't talk about stuff.
I know.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Shut up. Okay. Shut your mouth. Chatter bad, Tommy.
Bad.
Yeah, I also
Wait,
say
what'd you
bad.
say? Oh, Chad or bad.
Yeah, Brett, your turn.
Yeah, I have to say Chad or bad. Well, I definitely think it's fucking Chad. I think it's lit.
Okay,
All right.
can we
Well,
let's
moving
talk
on.
about
Spoilers.
let's talk about the big thing. Who wins, Kong or Godzilla?
No one. I don't think either of them win.
Yeah.
Godzilla
Okay.
kind of
So,
gets shit kicked in, but like,
well, this is what I. Okay. So here's the thing: is
Kong,
like there's an initial fight, and like Kong gets pinned at the end, and Godzilla like spares him or whatever, right? But then
sick.
Godzilla gets his ass kicked by Mechagodzilla, and then Kong kicks Mechagodzilla's ass. So like it's a constant circle. So Kong beats Mechagodzilla, Mechagodzilla beats Godzilla, but Godzilla beats Kong. It's fucking a rock paper scissors cycle, and we don't
Yeah.
know who really
Sick.
wins.
Yeah, no, well, that wasn't like that was the point. No one's supposed to win. It's just supposed to be peace at the
It's
end.
called
I was-
Godzilla versus
Yeah, the
Kong.
power-
Yeah, it is called Godzilla versus
Okay,
Kong.
so Batman versus Superman was called Batman versus Superman, but you know what happened? The same
but
exact
it's a
thing.
different movie. It's a different movie. It
Yeah,
doesn't
but Batman
matter.
also wins
They
definitively.
obviously can't have a freaking ultimatum. Obviously, you can. You can have like an ultimate ending, but like that, they're not going to make money. Of course, it's going to be like this. Of course, both of them are going to go off. It's what happens all the
No,
time.
I knew that, and it's like, yeah, it's like fine and good if one of them wins in their initial fight and spares the other or whatever.
Yeah.
But my problem is that a bigger threat comes in, and then it muddies it up because it's like the winner isn't so clear anymore. Because it's like maybe Kong actually just could have taken Godzilla because
No,
he takes Mechagodzilla without a fucking issue.
Yeah.
it took the two of them to take on Mechagodzilla. That was as a Godzilla fan, when I saw Mechagodzilla, I was so hyped, and they made Mechagodzilla into the biggest fucking bitch I've ever seen in my life. They wasted
Yeah, I also
that.
thought Mechagodzilla's
that
design was
period so
stupid.
well.
It was a
Like,
little weird.
It was like I think it was pretty cool. I actually don't know what I think of the design. I thought it was okay. I thought the towers were really fucking cool.
I don't get why they built Mechagodzilla. There was no reason for
Well, no,
it.
because
They're stupid.
It was
because
to
the
fight
Alpha
against regular
Corporation.
Godzilla.
No,
I
the
got that.
Alpha Corporation wants to not have the Alpha Predators anymore. They want to get rid of them. They want to get rid of Godzilla and Kong. They don't want them anymore because it takes
Yeah, duh.
know.
Who would want them?
Well, yeah, I know. That's why the whole premise. That's why the whole thing about the movies is dumb. That's why I don't care about it. Because why would you keep this Godzilla thing around? They're just like, oh, we have to live with Godzilla, and then he comes upon a shore and he kills 8 people, and they're like, oh, we have to live with him. It's like, what do you mean you have to live with him? You gotta kill this
What a
thing,
hero.
dude.
He's misunderstood.
Oh my
Like,
Lord.
yeah, he
It's
is
just-
misunderstood. He's also the size of a continent, and he could just maybe he doesn't mean to kill people, but when he's stepping
it's not
through
his
a fucking
goal.
city, it's not really his fault, and
That's
you
never
just
his
need to
goal.
get rid
Which
of him.
I think it takes away from the meaning of Godzilla, because Godzilla is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like an allegory to
Supposed to be a savior.
No, it's supposed to be an allegory to nuclear weapons, and
Yeah.
the purpose is to kill. And I feel like making Godzilla into this benevolent creature who lives in the water, and it's just dumb. It's so stupid. The goal in every Godzilla movie is to kill Godzilla, unless
Well,
there's
that's
a bigger
not
threat, which is the case here.
the
Yes.
exact metaphor. They got it from the U.S. was testing bombs in this nuclear bombs in this area called Bikini Atoll, and the reason why Godzilla comes from the water is that there was a boat that several Japanese fishermen were on, and they noticed this bomb that they set off, and all of them ended up getting diseases, and one of them died. So the reason why Godzilla comes out of the water is for the same reason that the fishermen saw this giant thing of bright light and radiation coming from the water, so that's where it comes from.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Same thing with Godzilla. Shin Godzilla is supposed to be an allegory to the nuclear meltdown in 2011 brought on by the earthquake.
Yeah, I'll watch Shin Godzilla because I want to see an actual good Godzilla movie, and I've heard that
I
one's
also
actually
want
good.
to see it.
It's excellent. It is so good. So I'm just going to clarify. I'm going to warn you real quick, and I think I've done this before on the podcast, but there are some really dumb moments in it that are just
I'm
making
sure
you
there
go,
are, but there are dumb
so
moments in all
stupid.
my favorite movies.
Yeah, that's very true. But
Shazam is a big, dumb, stupid movie, but I love it
There's
anyway.
one
That's
thing-
not what bothers me. It's tonal consistency that I need.
Yeah, you
I
definitely have
can't
that,
take
Shin
it
Godzilla.
seriously. What?
Shin Godzilla definitely has that, I feel like.
Yeah, I can't take it seriously when they're I don't fucking know.
You're not
Running
supposed to take
around,
it
like,
seriously though. It's like I just enjoy it for what it
no,
is.
but like you can take stuff seriously and still recognize that it's a little goofy. That's a different thing.
Well, yeah, no,
What
I'm not
I
talking
mean
about that.
is
I'm
that
talking about this movie in general.
I don't
Come
like when
on.
the characters are taking stuff seriously and I, as a viewer, do not get any sense of urgency. Like that's the thing, is like from this plot, I was never like, oh yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta stop this.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, I think we agree about everything other than like I think we agree with everything other than the fact that the plot should have been better. I am 100% content with what I got. I do not want the plot. I don't.
You're easy to please, Brett.
Well, no, Tommy, I definitely don't like movies sometimes, but this is not what I wanted in this movie. I just wanted like cool shit on my screen, and that's what I got. That's all I got.
I feel like I get shit on for wanting the same thing though.
You get shit on for wanting the same thing?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like
I can't really think. I can't really think of an example at this point, actually.
I don't like Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter is like completely overrated. I think the characters and all the stories completely thin. Well, yeah, but like
but it's
at the
fun
same
to
time,
watch.
but at the same time, the stories from those stories are supposed to be like those are supposed to be some of the best stories of all time, like ever told in human history. And then
Oh,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know
the
about
movies.
that.
Well,
Hero's Journey.
would you ever debate that Harry Potter is one of the biggest pieces of like literature of all
Yeah, but
time?
being the biggest piece of literature or the biggest thing in your industry is a lot different than being the best thing that's ever been out. Like I'm very convinced.
It's definitely one of the best stories I ever told. I feel like, is it not?
There's
Is
probably
that like
I bet the best.
If you're
piece of
talking about
music,
all of
I probably
fiction,
haven't listened
definitely.
to.
Yeah, and I'm talking about all of fiction. Like, yeah,
maybe.
I
I
mean,
don't
we
know.
all have our big dumb stupid shit that we just eat up the content from and don't really care about. And for Brett, that's Godzilla. And you know what? I wish I liked Godzilla as much as Brett, because Brett seems like he has so much fun every time he goes into these fucking...
Godzilla is like not a thing that's supposed to be thought about. All the movie, I'm just saying, I keep going back to this, but every movie, besides the first one and maybe Shin Godzilla, I think, and maybe even 2014, you can put into that. Like besides those three movies with like decent and serious plots, the rest of them are just junk. It's just the way it is. It's history, man. It's just the way. Go and watch those movies from the 60s. Watch original Kong versus Godzilla, and then tell me that this one sucks.
Is
Go
that the
back
one
and
where
watch
Kong
those.
like puts a giant tree branch into Godzilla's mouth?
But there's also Godzilla's like dancing and he's like taunting Kong and he's like doing all this shit, and it's clearly just two men in suits on like a set.
I do love that picture
with the
of
most
like
technical fucking effects you've ever
what's
seen.
that picture of like Godzilla hitting on the girls, or like he's like got like two girls on his arm.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what that is.
I'll
Also,
see if I can
watch
find it.
Oh my god, the ones from like the late '90s and early 2000s. But what is it? Godzilla 2000? Holy crap! That is a piece of shit. But did I like it? Hell yeah, I liked it. I have that shit on DVD. That thing was sick. That thing was awesome. Like watching Godzilla go all the way around the world. Oh my god. Even the '98 got the one with fucking Matthew Broderick, the one with Ferris Bueller in the movie. I thought that was fucking awesome. Even though that was like the worst like Godzilla movie, everyone almost all Godzilla fans think that is the worst Godzilla movie, and I loved it. I thought it was fucking awesome.
I found the picture.
What the hell is that? Oh yeah, that.
What on earth?
It's so funny.
Hey, look at this thing Tommy sent. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just two dudes.
It's just
red.
Just look at Kong's face. He's so ugly.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I don't
That's
know.
why
It's
I
not
don't
like
care.
I care that much, but
I guess also part of it why I like it so much is because I went in after the second Godzilla movie, I went in with like the lowest expectations. I had nothing. I wanted nothing more than just a plot that sucked so much less and action that was a little bit better and like more cohesive. And I got both of those things. And I'm like, that is fucking sick. It is great.
There was a bit where Kong like is on top of a building, and it's like a reference to him being on the Empire State
there was
Building.
a lot.
cute.
There was a lot of like film references in this movie. Like when they hook the fucking ship onto Godzilla's back, it's like the buoy from Jaws. It's the same thing. That was sick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
there were
get
so
that.
many. There was the what's it called? Journey to the Center of the Earth reference, Jurassic Park reference. Like there's just
Fucking
so
movie
many.
is Journey to
The guy
Center of the
loves
Earth.
movies. This guy.
Well, he's a director. I would assume he's
I
seen a
know,
couple.
but like, no, but I feel like there's just so many.
Oh,
Like,
you know
not-
what? Okay,
a little
Brett,
bit
I
more
have a
than
question.
subtle.
I thought this was fucking stupid, but maybe you could clarify if I'm just stupid and didn't.
I'll clear the air. Yeah.
So when Kong and Godzilla have their initial fight in the water, and Kong becomes a big wet ape, like how they get rid of Godzilla just by turning the boats off?
Oh yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah.
They just turn him off, and he's like, "Oh, I guess they left."
Well, yeah, because we can
Where are
sense.
they?
I think it's like a thing that like Godzilla can sense, like power and like energy. So if you turn the boats off, you kind of.
But he also has eyesight, right?
I mean, yeah, but like I don't think he can see little baby humans from that far away. I think he's just mainly and he doesn't
But
really
did
care
he
about
still
humans, he
know
cares about
Kong was
Kong.
there?
Yeah, but like Kong
You would
kinda,
think
like, kicked
so.
his shit in. Well, Kong kind of kicked his shit in because then. Well, I also don't know what they did. I don't know what made Kong come back. I'll give you guys that one. I don't know because I know they dropped those like missiles.
They like jumped his heart. Didn't they?
No, that was at the end. I'm talking about in the water.
Oh.
Jumping his heart with the fucking that was. I mean, let me just.
He like
I think
threw
it
up a
was
bunch
dumb.
of water.
I think it was dumb, but like at the end when they jumped his heart, I'm going back to the water thing. But when they jumped his heart, that was so dumb. But like bold choice, my friend. That was really bold. Like jumping a monkey's heart. Like, that was so stupid.
Everybody
Okay,
off the ape.
When Godzilla's dragging Kong down to the water, though, I don't know how Kong got loose. Like they shot missiles down at Godzilla. I don't know if that was the missiles like got him loose, or if Kong let out like a supersonic like yell, because you kind of see that he kind of was like like yelling. I don't know if he like
Godzilla fracking.
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, Godzilla. That was insane looking. That was so cool.
Godzilla just like breathes fire downwards, make a big hole in the ground.
Yeah, Godzilla works for Halliburton. Godzilla's drilling. Godzilla's in the pocket of big oil.
They also they
He works
drop
for the Koch
Kong down a
brothers.
hole for like 5 minutes. He's falling for an
That
extremely
was so
long time.
fucking cool. Oh yeah, and that's what the ships did. They like made it so that you don't die when you're flipping through the gravitational switch.
Yeah,
Kong
that makes
didn't
sense.
die.
What? Oh yeah, well yeah, because Kong's gigantic. I think that's what they're saying. Like Kong can do it, but these things can't.
Ugh.
Do y'all remember that scene where Kong
Why was
and
Millie
Godzilla-
Bobby Brown's dad in it? Her character.
Because he was
that
in
a
that
real
last
dad?
movie. No. I think he would sound a little bit more like this, rather than like what was her name in the movie? God
I
damn
have
it.
no idea.
Madison?
I can't
I think
tell
it's
you.
Madison.
Yeah, I think it's Madison.
Madison, where are you? Madison. Dad, I am fighting Godzilla.
Oh, she's protecting Godzilla. You
Dad,
asshole.
I'm with my New Zealand friend and some weird conspiracy theorist that I met under a bridge.
Yeah, why is the whole plot of the movie like, oh, the conspiracy theorist is right? And he like makes reference to other like big conspiracy theories in the movie too. Do you remember this?
Or, like,
Yeah,
the water-
part of
like
the
the
whole
fluoride
thing.
thing?
Is just, Mhm.
Yeah. It's like the
Oh,
whole plot of the movie is that this guy's just like right.
Paper boy, all about that paper boy. That's from Atlanta for all you Atlanta fans out there who like Brian Taylor. What's his name? Brian Taylor. I forget his fucking
Couldn't
last
tell
name.
you.
Brian Tyree Henry. He's a great actor. He went to Yale.
Good for him.
Did he? So did I.
Yeah. So
Oh, you gave away your.
Yeah, I'll give away our
damn
location.
it.
Ah, shucks. We
You
went
guys
to
see,
Yale.
You guys see Pacific Rim?
No.
No.
Don has.
I remember seeing it a while
A
ago.
friend
I'm
who will not
supposed.
be
I'm
named.
supposed to. I keep telling one of my friends that I'll watch it, but
I hear it's actually pretty good.
I don't
yeah, me
remember
too.
it.
I heard the second one is not very good, but
Yeah.
I've heard the first one's good.
Maybe they'll make a Pacific Rim versus
Well, they were funny you say that. They're actually talking about that.
What about
Like doing a Pacific Rim versus Godzilla movie.
What?
Yeah.
No
I don't know if
way,
it's still
that's
happening
sick.
because, but like, here's my question, Brett, is like, if this monster verse that WB
Ugh.
made is like, gonna continue, like, where the fuck do you go from here?
Oh,
You
fuck, I
did
don't
like
know.
the big thing.
Yeah,
Michael,
Kong's gonna need a hospital.
They pumped out like 50 Godzilla movies from like 1960 to like 2005. They're gonna
Yeah.
figure out what to do. I
guess.
hate the name MonsterVerse. I can respect the studio's like attempt at like making like a monster universe. I think that's pretty cool. I think they're doing a job at it. I don't think they're doing it particularly good or bad.
Well, you say that, Brett, but this movie apparently has made more money already than any movie released since lockdown began.
No way.
Well, I don't. That's not surprising. There hasn't been like a movie.
And
out
I
in a
think
while.
this is, take away the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not even going to make reference to the DC universe because if you're measuring that in terms of success, I don't know how well you can because critically, they're not all well liked, but some of them are, and financially, some of them make no money, and some of them, like Aquaman, make unprecedented amounts of money. So, like, ignoring that one, this is probably like the most successful attempt at a universe outside of Marvel.
I mean, yeah.
In terms of they actually got their movies made, and people are pretty, at least fans of the franchise are pretty satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand the quarrel with Kong Skull Island. I think honestly, like that's like everything that you're looking for. Oh, you haven't seen it, Tommy, but like I feel like that's everything you're looking for. Like
maybe I'll have to give it a watch.
Has a solid.
It's on
plot,
HBO Max, Tommy. You can watch it.
Has a solid plot. Has great action. Has really cool scenes. Is pretty well done. The character's kind of paper thin, but like other than that, it's solid. Like it's lit. It's so cool.
Tom Hiddleston busts out a sword for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's what I mean. The characters are paper thin. They can just do whatever. Tom Hiddleston. Tommy. Tommy sent a picture of Mechagodzilla, and I don't know if it's like a toy. I think it is a toy.
Strong.
We should have that. We should have that as the thumbnail.
I guess I could.
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Wow.
But yeah.
So
I mean, that's all I've got to say. Yeah. So, Tommy,
Chad.
should we? Yeah, we said chat already, Brett.
I know.
We did that before.
I guess the final thing is, what have you been watching?
Yeah. I'll start. It's been a while since we recorded, Tommy. We took a week off, then we did Harry Potter.
I took a vacation. Yeah.
I've watched one movie since then.
I've watched a couple. So big one that I haven't talked about on the podcast yet, Snyder Cut, which I would have done an episode on, but not going to make Tommy sit through a 4-hour movie, and not really going to be interesting to talk about since Tommy also hasn't seen the original. So, but I liked it a lot. It's 4 hours long. I will probably never watch the thing in its entirety ever again, but I don't know, man. It's just like, how Brett was like, it just got me gassed up. What'd you say, Brett?
I heard it was good, Snyder Cut.
Yeah, people.
No, it's good, and it's like, I don't even like Batman versus Superman at all, pretty much, and I like Man of Steel even less, and I ended up really, really liking this movie. And like Brett said earlier, like there were just some parts where, turning my film brain off for a minute, my superhero boner brain was just like,
monkey brain on.
I want to see Superman fucking wreck this guy's shit, and I don't really care about plot or anything like that right now. And so that was great, and I loved that. And then I rewatched Shazam because it's been 2 days since the last time I rewatched Shazam.
Tommy's just putting. That's another one. Oh, I don't know which one's better.
Why that?
I kind of like the second one more. That was just getting out of hand. Like it's not that was
That one's got
that's not
teeth.
even-
That one's got regular teeth.
that was, I mean, they all have teeth, but this one has
No,
actual
but that,
teeth.
that one's got like he's got like
That one's
flat
got
teeth.
human teeth. That one's human teeth. You put like
So
all these
literally
into
got
one
human teeth.
thumbnail. Kind of fit these all in one thumbnail.
God, it's so much work for you.
Oh my
I can try.
god.
I've been putting in pictures of Mecha Godzilla, and the last one I put in has human teeth.
It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Wow, that's great. That's pretty good.
Okay, and then I watched this piece of shit, and then I watched for the first time since 2012, I rewatched the first Hunger Games movie.
How that held up?
Oh god, not well.
Really?
It's so lame. Tommy.
That's the winner. That's the winner. Look at his belly.
He's literally pregnant.
He literally looks like a dude standing in line. He's waiting for
fucking
his
standing in line for a
Chipotle.
roller coaster.
It's like a guy dressed up as Mecha Godzilla waiting in line for a Godzilla riding Universal.
It's exactly what it is.
Hey man, you wait in line? Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're a big Mecha Godzilla fan? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played the suit.
Yeah, I just threw this together. He's waiting to get into Comic Con. But yeah, Hunger Games not held up well. The fucking
Why is that?
the action sequences suck ass, dude.
Really?
There's so much shaky cam. I can't see what the fuck is happening.
Oh, I can't remember that. Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like I don't know, weird. On the other hand, Catching Fire has held up tremendously well.
Mm.
That movie is actually very fun to watch. Which I remember it being the best one. But when I rewatched it recently, I was like, yeah, this is actually like a solid movie, not just like good as a Hunger Games movie, but it's pretty solid. My boy Finnick, my favorite character from the books and stuff. But yeah, and I'm gonna watch Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 pretty soon, and I'm not looking forward to those at all.
I remember those being bad. I remember watching those.
I think Mockingjay Part 1 was like the most I wanted to kill myself sitting in a movie theater ever in my life, so I'm excited to rewatch.
I remember like that's just. I don't remember them that well at all. I remember watching the first movie and thinking that it was like really good, and now that you say it doesn't hold up well, I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah,
that's rough.
It's not like bad, like it's fine, but that's about it. It's just fine, you know.
I remember the shaky cam though. I remember like the bad camera work. That was like a big thing where I couldn't like see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That being
I get it. It's supposed to be, oh my god, it's so frantic or whatever. She can't tell what's going on. But like after like the first time, you don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
I like barely remember anything. So the only movie I watched was Another Round, which the like premise of it seemed pretty funny. It was just like I thought it was just gonna be like a bunch of like professors just like having a night where they like get drunk and like I don't know, just like a fun little like quirky movie like that. But it's like it came off as if it's like, okay, this is the dangers of like, you know, alcoholism. And then like it kind of flips at one point and it's like, I don't really understand the direction they were going.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was all right. I didn't love it.
Another Round?
Another Round. It's a foreign film.
Oh, it's a foreign film. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, waiter, another round, please.
Brett, you've been you watched any other movies lately besides this one?
What have I been watching lately? I'm watching a lot. Just finished like my 5th rewatch of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Started watching season 3 of Korra again. Just finished that. We're gonna start season 4 soon.
What's your favorite seasons of Korra?
Korra? Yeah, I think it pains me to say because I think season 3. Can I spoil or no?
No spoils.
Don't spoil.
Just ranking.
The main thing with season 3 of Korra is like I think like the whole I think the decision made at the beginning of the season to do a thing was really dumb. I think that was
I can see that.
I think it was a horrible decision. I think it was just really like dumb. But I think the way the season played out was really fucking cool. and really good, and probably one of the better written seasons, probably the best written season. And then I think 3, I think 4. Even the 4 is kind of dinky sometimes, and then I think 1, and then I think 2.
Okay, mine's pretty
that
close.
seems to be consensus.
Mine is pretty. I think mine's pretty close to that. I think mine's 3 is my favorite, and then 1 because I just think the villain in season 1 is like really fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think,
And
I might.
then season 4 at 3rd place just because it was. It
was
was really
okay.
just meh. It was meh the whole time.
Yeah, it really was.
And also, like, do you remember the final few episodes where there's that one thing, and it's like, okay, this is just stupid.
If I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll mention it to you after.
And then put it in the chat.
Well, Michael hasn't seen it.
Just bet we're about to wrap up anyway.
I'll send you a DM. Anyways, and then the second season at last place because it's awful.
Yeah, second season was bad. What else am I watching? We just started Community yesterday. That first episode was pretty rough, not good. We just finished season 4 of F is for Family. That was really funny, really rough to get through just because of how, like, it's just such a brutal show. Like, it's just so, like, not deep. It's just really hard to get through. If you watch the series, you know what I mean. Just a lot.
What's
of
it called?
stuff.
Family.
F is for Family. F is for Family. It's with Bill Burr. That was
okay.
Really funny, but really rough to get through. Not because it's bad, just because it's rough to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Brett, check your DMs.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with like season 2. It's the same.
All
thing.
right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll wrap it up. We'll see you next time, Brett. You're welcome to come on whenever you want.
Thanks.
We'll do more.
Michael likes getting stepped on.
And yes, I do. I'm not
Brett's a
ashamed.
Republican.
Tommy.
I am not.
Tommy, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.